Adam here. Welcome back. We are playing Mini Motorways again here, and today we're going to be playing on London. And by the looks of it here, we're going to interact with trains, which should be interesting. Always aiming for top 15% or so on the scoring. And by the looks of it here, this must be wouldn't say an easy map, but probably easier than the last one that we were on. So hopefully we can end up in the at least low 2000 range would be nice. Definitely seems like people kind of fall off or peak around the low 1000s. So we'll kind of see how it goes, but curious to see how the trains factor into things. So let's get started and see how we can do here. So you can see we've got the train station going around. Now I assume we want to avoid that because it's going to lead to vehicles waiting for the train to pass. Don't love the fact that our road heads in on this end of the train station here because we're going to end up with a different color here probably at some point. Oh, and look at that. That is pesky. We've got blue. Guess we're going to end up with something like that, but you can see we're going to have to cross over the train tracks here. Was always going to be the case. I don't think there's not really a way to get around the train tracks there to get to the blue. I don't know that going over the water was necessarily the most efficient way. Now we've got blue. Where do we want? I don't love that. That's going to end up with a bit of a pesky intersection there. The reds and the blues are going to have to cross over each other. But we will see how this works out. Oh, gee. And then we've got yellow, which is going to throw a big wrench in everything. Run out of road. An awkward way for that yellow to show up. We're just going to wait. End of week 1 here. We're going to get... Maybe we should be bold and see if we can make traffic lights work. We've got 20 road tiles on both. We've already got a bridge still. Let's see if we can we put lights in there? No, it's not a proper intersection. Okay, we'll play with that more in a moment. Let's get this over to there. I wonder... I guess it's going to be more of a roundabout situation, isn't it? Oh, no, we can do lights. I don't know if that'll be any better or worse, or... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see whether that does anything for us there or whether it just causes weirdness. We've already ended up very twisty-turny. Lots of long roads crisscrossing back and forth, but hopefully relatively smooth. the, yeah, you can definitely see like this yellow is gonna have to wait for that train there. So that slows it down. Bit unfortunate. What are our options there? We pull that blue, those blues in there, and then can we just branch off? No. Can we branch in? No, we're not going to be able to. Well, that's pesky. I think what we're going to do, I think really the only thing we can do here is to, oh, that's going to be annoying because that means third, we need a third bridge. Okay, let's do this. If we do that, and then if we, well, that's annoying. Don't love this, but let's see how it starts to go. We've got so much stuff that's going to come through this intersection up here now. It's going to be pesky. Everybody made it through before the train though, so that is good. So we'll start to catch up here. I don't love this intersection here. Maybe they can all handle it fairly smoothly though without slowing each other down. Kind of seems like it based on the way they were moving there. Just annoying though the way the bridges work there. And we've got a yellow over here. We should be able to deal with that fairly smoothly. Those have a long way to go to get around the map there. That shouldn't be the end of the world. I don't know if the traffic lights are making things much better there, but it does seem to be working. Let's grab the road tiles because we're going to need more bridges soon. I just have a feeling that the game will throw some craziness at us with the river. Train is pesky though. Stopping up cars. They don't have to wait too long, but the fact that they have to slow down and then start up again makes it awkward. And then we've got red over there. That's not super helpful. Oh, and then a yellow. That's even less helpful. I don't know. I don't want to go past. I feel like that's just too long, but then we're going to have to do something weird here because now we've got that crisscross there, which I do not like. Do not like. Can we don't love that. It's going to be an awful intersection. Let's get this yellow connected in. The yellows have so far to go to get down here. I don't know, maybe if we get another bridge, it would be worth doing the bridge here and just coming up to the blue and then just letting the yellow come straight down in there. Oh, and a green over there. That's awful. Awful, awful. Pointed the wrong way. Let's head to this. Well, we used that bridge just as fast as we managed to get it there. Don't love how this is setting up, but we're handling it so far. I mean, I guess of all the places, that blue is not badly positioned there. These reds here are fairly inefficient and slow. Like this is an awful, awful, awful intersection. Wonder if there's any more trains or if it's just this one loop that we're going to be interacting with. Really do need some more bridges though. Things are moving along though. 137 points so far, 140 journeys. I just know we're going to get something weird with these, with the river in a few minutes here, likely. Well, that's just pesky. What are you doing up there, Green? A bridge or a roundabout? I kind of feel like we're going to need the roundabout, but I kind of wouldn't mind a bridge. Okay, let's pause this for a second and see what we can do. So if we backed this up, and then if we, like we were talking about, if we took a bridge over to there, so if we're like that, then we can all of a sudden not worry about the blues there, and the yellows just come back to that. Still hate that, but if we go, maybe we'll put lights there, maybe that makes it a smidge better. If we come here, and if we run this like that, we come underneath and over like that. Oh, that's annoying. So the greens can't make their way around yet, but I think that's made it cleaner. Definitely makes it easier, I feel like, to get to this blue, and I feel like these yellows, I think that's a more efficient route for them. I don't love the fact that I've had to do 4 bridges in this small little area, but I guess that's kind of the name of the game here when you're dealing with London and some of this stuff. And just like that, we have a need for another bridge that we don't have. That is annoying. So annoying. Is there really anything we can do? I mean, we could, well, we just made this nicer, but I feel like we could probably, let's see. Don't love this, but what if we went like that and then like, this will make it nice at an angle like that. That lets us run that straight across. Have we expanded yet? I need the map to expand up there. So we should be able to then come, oops, I don't want to do that. I need to go sideways. Let's go there. And then this red can come like that. It's not bad. Still want the map to expand a little bit so that we can get these greens in the game. Got some ugly intersections here. Junctions of road upon road. But this isn't horrible. I feel like this green situation here, not ideal, but I think that's a functional way. They're going to be a little bit in each other's way, but feel like because now, especially since we have the blue coming off here for that other one, this bridge is busy, but not terrible. Not horrified by the way things are going. All fairly reasonable. I would like it though if we could get these greens into the game down there. Yellows are pretty busy up here, but they are keeping up. It would be nice to have some yellows on this side of the map. That is funny. We have not had any actual motorways yet. That would make things... What are you doing? And there on cue, motorway. We will take that. So we still haven't grown the map. Can we, like that? Because I'd like to not have, how do we, that's so awkward. So we bring that over, so that works. You're gonna go there, and then that's annoying. Is that really how it's got to be? I mean, I guess we could just do that, and we could do, actually we could get that bridge back, and we could just run that motorway right there. So we skip the weirdness of the crossover with the track here. That's not horrible. That is doable. And I wonder if it's best just to go and do, oh, we don't have the bridge back yet. Okay. We'll leave that in for now. Once this bridge comes back, we can always consider then optimizing. I don't want it to do I want it to go sideways there. That's nicer. I feel like that's a better junction than just making it the full stop. So if we do that, the green car is confused. Now yellow station can go off of there. Not horrible. Not horrible. Don't like what it'll probably put in there, but we'll work on that. The greens are becoming a problem. I guess what we're going to do is we're going to do that. So that's just what needs to be done, I think, to keep things rolling until we get the map expanding up there or figure out a different way to get greens around. A little painful, but two cars, I don't think it's going to cause too much trouble up here, and it'll just help us a lot to make sure that that does not become a trouble spot there with the new arena. Think so passing 300, I think that unlocks a new map for us, which should be cool. Still feel like things are moving okay. Bridge or a motorway? I think we have to take a motorway, right? Let's see. Let's pause that for a sec. Let's change this around here. What are you doing? So there. And then if we take this off, actually, you know what we should do? We should just go that way. The motorway there, and we can just bring that all the way down to there. So just bypass that and make it a lot quicker basically for those two greens to get where they need to go. Yeah, and that's typical that would need to be a green. What the heck? We're gonna have to do this again, aren't we? We're gonna have to go up there, down there. We'll wait till that bridge comes back and then we'll make that road connection. That's pesky. It's fine. We can be more optimal here with sharing the bridge, but just pesky. So that gets us those greens there, which should be fine. They can handle the train station. Makes me wonder. I mean, I guess the train station doesn't produce or need people super often. I'm just wondering if it's more efficient to just have like one house that goes there, or yeah, you have to wait for the train there, which is unfortunate. What is also unfortunate though is this yellow. How the heck are we going to get cars there? Get yellows all over the place. And then we got another red here, so you can go that way. Don't love that, but it should be fine. Are we going to get a motorway? I think we need a motorway. A bridge or a roundabout? I guess we can do bridge, and then we can pause, and then we can take that off. Yeah, I didn't like that. That's why I didn't do that. But anyways, I think we need to do that because we need to have, actually, no, don't do it like that. How do we want to, this is the best way. I guess we got to get the motorway back first. So we got to let this run its course. And then if we run do we want, so if we run that over to like right there, that gives us access to the most houses there. It's not super clean and efficient, but I think it'll work. Let's not go there. This can come around there. Run it like that as well, so that when this green isn't working with the rail station, it can come this way. We should run that into there. We should run, oh, it's annoying. Let's not worry about that for now then. We'll come back to that green one in a little bit. Oh, that's an annoying place for that blue house to be. What do you guys do? So many weird spots. Why are you? We'll just leave that. We can get those greens hooked up in a little bit. I think we're okay at the moment. I think everything's getting what it needs. Just the map starting to go weird and sideways, requiring awkward connections. But we're over 500 journeys, 500 points. It's not bad. We still have a ways to go, but we're doing okay. And this blue one is now an arena. We need some more houses connected there, but we should be able to do that in just a moment if we get some roads. Motorway and roads, or a lot of roads? I feel like we need the motorway, but let's see what are, you stay there. Let's bring that around there. Those need to go onto there. These greens should go, let's not make it wasteful like that. Yellow onto there. So that gives us 3 road. Yeah, where was the other one I was going to, yeah, this green one. I wonder if we go, oh, that's pesky. Pesky, pesky, pesky. I guess we could go and we could put that onto there. Save a couple of road pieces. Let's just wait till we get some road back. There. And then we should be able to bring you around there. So we got 1 road and 1 motorway. These blues hanging out over here. We could take them over with the motorway, but I kind of feel like we might have something else pop up with blues. Let's just give it a minute here and see where things go. See if we've got any leeway to, or any other sort of crisis spots that need. We've got that blue there. That's nice. That can go in off of this road. A lot of green demand here. Are you guys not actually sending anybody over there? That's kind of weird, isn't it? You guys are still connected. Interesting. Don't know why it's doing that. I've got a yellow up here, which I think we can just take like that. Just down to the motorway, but things are moving. No light blue over, oh, there we go. That's kind of what I figured was going to happen. Roundabout and 20 or a bridge and 20 road tiles. Maybe a bridge? Let's pause this for a sec because we got to. Let's take this motorway over here. It's a little awkward, but I think that's okay. Got a lot of houses over here. I wonder more. Why have we got so many over here? If we, how many road tiles do we have? Can we move this? If we move this over, what if we move that there? And we just bring, that's awkward and weird. What if we do that? Maybe that is more efficient. I think that will be more efficient. So many light blue houses. It's crazy. Got anything else that's been popping up? There's another light blue, and we've got a dark blue, which I don't like. That's not a great spot. Maybe it'll be over here in this mall area. Got a red there. That's awkward. Yeah, wait a second here. What's going on? We got a lot of reds popping up. How are we going to get? Well, we did get a bridge. We did get a bridge. What if we do? I don't feel like these greens are being utilized at all over here. And then what if we, how many road tiles? We've got 9. No, I don't want that to go on the water because that's going to, it's not going to be wonderful. Nah, that's not amazing because we can't get there at the moment. What if we went up there? How many reds do we, because most of our reds are down here, aren't they? Well, let's start there and then we'll see what we can do. You're not helpful there. Gosh, red in the middle of nowhere over here. That's not helpful. Not helpful. I mean, I guess we could. Oh, it's ugly. It gives me shudders, but I guess we can connect there and let these reds. We need reds basically up there. I don't love this. This is going to make for some brutal traffic, but I also don't want to, I don't want this to be the end. 30 road tiles. Okay, let's pause that for a sec. I still feel like these greens are weirdly not involved, which is odd. Maybe the better thing then is if we come this way onto there. I think I like that better because then we don't have them wandering all the way back over here and through here. There's just a little bit of traffic chaos over here. I think that is a better direction. We do have a bridge if we need it. I don't think we need it at the moment. Over 900 points or 900 journeys. Still feel like that's not bad. I have light blue there. That's pretty reasonable. So many light blue houses, but they're set up pretty well, I feel like, with that motorway. Yeah, so the reds are for the most part coming out this way now. Makes, You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take those off of there. Let's run squiggles. Don't want weird. Let's just leave that then like that because I feel like it'll just be cleaner if there's no if we aren't adding those greens to the thick of it all. That yellow is turned into an arena, which is going to be a lot. It's still not horrible. I feel like we've got houses to deal with that. So many houses, but I guess we've got a lot of things going on. Red is in a weird spot. We go like that. We go like that. That actually optimizes things, I feel. I feel like these two are going to start to be able to deal with most of that. Motorway, please. Let's pause this for a second and just see where everything is at. So we've got more blue. So many light blue. Where are Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna try to clear up this chaos in the middle here before, or on the, well, it's not really the middle, I guess, but over on this edge. Let's try to clear this up before it becomes a problem. So that should be a nice way to drive that. So I think, how much chaos did I just cause there? I do want that bridge still. That bridge is still there, and I want that. I don't want, I did not want that. This should come down here. That should go up there. That can go that way. Okay, so the greens should still be going through, the blues are still going through, but the red, we end basically the red chaos. We end, or like the chaos or the trouble that red was causing on these roads right here. Yellow is still doing fine, I feel like. Yellow has got so much. What do we, oh, and we got more light blue. I mean, we can basically, we could sever that. If we sever that, then we could allow, oh, you're kidding me. You got to be kidding. Not that I think that one dark blue is going to make any big difference, but it's another one that can head there. And with the reds getting off of this road, I feel like things should be cleaner. That's all of our road and everything, but I think that's okay. That's there. Oh, we've got 10. Oh yeah, because the road just cleared up that we saved. I feel like that's okay. It's weird that this is having trouble getting people. I feel like we need these greens back on here. Although they're not going to be able to connect down there anyways. Why is this red all of a sudden problematic and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it? That is annoying. So we're going to end at around 1300. Why did that? 1300. How does that? That's lower than I wanted. We unlocked Mumbai and we unlocked challenges. Where did that? So we're top 40. I feel like we should have been able to do better than that. Let's try this again. Let's try speeding it up a bit, see if we can. Really wanted to get closer to 2000. That was weird how that all of a sudden just went haywire. Let's turn it up to fast speed. Let's make that go diagonal. So you have that crossing the tracks, but that's not horrible, I don't think. Yeah, that's not unexpected. That's not horrible. You can feed cars to both of those without too much issue, I think. That yellow is annoying. What are you doing over there? Bridge and 20, because we need a lot. Let's see, can we get this down there? If we go that, well, that's annoying. So that's not, I guess we can go that way. We go that way, then this comes out. Go like that. Can this go through that? Okay, so we can still do that. That's better. I like that. I like to try to keep things separated by color. Not the end of the world, but just nicer when you're not crisscrossing traffic and mixing colors in. Keeps things a bit more organized. So we've got 2 train crossings. I like the fact that these can get in and out of the train stations without crossing track or having any issues there. This red is going to be just for this station, I guess, because it There's no way that is getting out to any other red building anytime soon. Yeah, it still bothers me on that last one. What the heck happened with the Reds? Thought we had a decent setup there for them. Let's get these road tiles. Maybe we messed something up with that motorway connection. We got lots of bridges, lots of road tiles. Probably won't feel like that for very long, but we're heading in a good direction. What are you doing? What are you doing there? So we're going to bring you up like that. Wow, we got a lot of crazy stuff going on here. That's going to go there. You've got your own private bridge. That would be, oh, what is this? What is this? Just, let's just throw another store in there. You're going to connect there, and you're going to, I guess we're going to bring this back for the time being so we can get more road tiles. That's what we need. With this red one here, it's awful. What the heck? What the, yeah, heck is that doing? Let's go like that, because then we've got, yeah, I feel like that's a better way. Why are you, okay, you want that? That's where you want your connection to be. So we've got the cars going up there. Yeah, I don't think there's really a way I can get this red into the game. Unless we get lucky in some way and we can do something different with that blue. So we want a motorway. I always feel you have to take the motorway. The motorway is the better way. Ugh. That is awful. Not what I was looking for. I want to take you over to there. So that motorway worked out well for us. Feeding those greens across. And don't need that. Why is that connection there? There we go. That is nicer. You need to come that way. Yes, we're going to use another bridge for you. Probably want another bridge and more road. It's getting a little gangly, but we're doing okay. It's unfortunate that this red is just in a super awkward spot. What is this? What is that blue doing there? I mean, I guess I can go like that so that it's involved, but don't love that. Red's being annoying. Let's take you guys out. One, knock over some trees. I mean, I guess we can go like that. That red and that blue will crisscross back and forth over each other, but that's not the end of the world. Another motorway. We still have a lot of roads, so yeah, that's probably the better plan. Let's pause this. What if we went here and did this? The idea being that we just avoid crisscrossing the train. It should be more optimal, right? And we just let's not do the most wobbly, crooked road possible. That blue is in an awkward place. That red is in an awkward place. Roundabout in 20 or a bridge in 20? Like maybe a roundabout? Because I feel like what if we bring you over this way? What if we stick a roundabout? No, we don't want a roundabout here. I want you go. I guess we can do that because we can go like this, right? We can. Yeah, we can make that work. And then if we bring you over this way, another one with another house that has its own private super long bridge all the way around to the store. Very convenient for them. I think that I'm going to put you out that way because then I think what I will do, it's going to be a different color that's going to eventually pop up there. Let's do that. We'll leave that red on its own down there for the moment. I don't love that. I would like to get rid of that at some point, but I think that isn't bad for now. There shouldn't be a ton of traffic at this train station. Like most vehicles are going to be going to this IMAX or arena or whatever that circle represents. That's awkward. What is What are you doing, game? That is annoying. How do we get a motorway? No, we're gonna get a bridge, but that's not gonna be super helpful. What are we gonna do with that? Don't like that at all. What if we do this? What if we No, it's not how I was trying to draw. Let's go over to there. If that goes like that, we do this. These guys are more optimized in this direction. What if we take you across there? I don't need to be that. Sometimes drawing in straight lines is hard. Ah, oh, we don't have another. Oh, we don't have another bridge. You know what we should do? We should go like that. Let's put those on that same roundabout. That'll give us a bridge in a moment. And then we can go like that. And we're just going to hope that the traffic isn't too bad at this junction. Oh, that's weird. I don't love that. I don't love that. These guys are coming through from here to that train station. That is extra annoying because that is now going to need to come up into that. We're going to have to do some major optimizations. That one's not going to be super helpful at the moment. Is that a green? It's green underneath there. What are you doing underneath there? Motorway, please. That green needs to go there. Okay, you know what we can do? I think we can sever that. Let's connect that. Let's bring those there and then bring that over to there. I don't know if that is going to give us enough traffic. We shall see if that gives us enough people. That yellow is an annoying spot. I don't want you, whatever you're doing. Oh, we've got a dark blue one over here. We've got another green here. That's good. What? Why? Do I need that yellow? Can we make this? Can we make this go around? I don't think we're not going to have a. I'm not going to have a bridge. I don't think we can make it go around. I think we need all of this. I think we need all of this to go together for the time being. Don't love that, but let's do that and see if we can. Oh, you mean you don't have enough road? What? Bridge. Okay, pause, 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 pause. Why has everything gone haywire? Okay, so we need to take that out and we need to just use like that. So we need that because we need, so those reds should get through. These guys, those are the only yellows going there, but that's fine. We need a lot of light blues though for right here, which is not fine. We need that motorway. I think that's the critical spot for that motorway. We do, nope, you're not going to go from there. Why don't we start there and can we connect in down there? Can we get light blues going up there? We don't have any light blues going out onto, okay, they are going. Are there going to be enough of them? They're all coming off. They're picking some weird parking spots. Just stop in front of the actual store that you're going to. Don't go. Oh, here we go. We got another light blue. That is useful. Why are the reds going? Oh, that's weird. What are the reds doing? The reds have now optimized that as their quicker way to get where they want to go. Pause for a second. What's going on? So we still should be. Do we need, I guess we do need this because this is supplying the dark blue over here. I guess we just don't have a lot of dark. Well, we've got 3 here. 3 should be sufficient. Feel like we should be able to take that out. Yeah, I think that should work. We've got a ton of red over here. We do have a bridge. Can we optimize this? Can we not do, if we do that. out around there. And then we come up. Yeah, we'll have to wait till we get our road and bridge back. Try to make things slightly nicer. I think we need a lot of road tiles. I just feel like we're kind of in that space at the moment. We're going to get that bridge back. Really could use that bridge back. Come on, yellows. Oh, we got so many light blues over here. It's pesky, pesky, pesky. Okay, let's pause that bridge over there. Yeah, do we have... I feel like this. Let's make our lives easier. Let's bring these yellows around. And we should be able, actually we don't even need to be that far over. If we just come from like right here, we should be able to bridge across. Need these light blues to go places though, and I don't know if we're going to make that happen. Let's pause that. Oh, we haven't gotten our bridge back yet? Come on. Come on, guys. You know what we should do? Let's not do that. Let's go this way. These all like this. If we get enough to make this work, just need that bridge back. Come on. Let's bring... I think we got enough yellows going there. I think there should be enough. Yeah, you're getting people. It's okay. Oh, we've almost got that bridge. Almost. So then if we come here, that should be better. Just really need a way to get those blues across the map. We've probably got, well, a few more greens up here than we need for that motorway. The light blues are having trouble, but I can't get anything across yet. I need a motorway. Please. Very much need a motorway. What the? Okay. Motorway. And then let's pause. So let's take our motorway. Oh, you can't. Let's take our motorway to there then? Guess that's what we need to do. Oh, what are we going to do with this? Do we have a, we don't have a bridge. What do you mean we don't have a bridge? Pesky, pesky, pesky. I think what we're going to need is the best way to get there. That should bring enough blues across for that. Do we need to want what do we want to do? Those yellows have so far to go. These guys right here, all the way up there. That is another one that would be nice for a motorway. Can we make this, I guess, onto that? Don't love that. That's going to make this a little ugly. That should feed. Those light blues. Come on, light blues. You can do it. Come on. Light blues, hold on. And then we got light blue chaos down here too. It's the only way I can make that happen because I don't have anything else at the moment. Why are these light blues? That's a weird spot for those to have spawned. Got cars pulling in. I don't know if they're going to be able to. Can we keep this at bay? This blue up here is going crazy. That dark blue. Got lots of yellows. We're at that moment where it's like, okay, let's just throw everything. Throw everything at them. No, let's just leave that. I don't know if there's anything I can actually do to make this better. I mean, our score is going higher. We got blues going down there. Everything is upset. Everything is complaining. Yeah, that's where I went. 1,400 almost, just under 1,400. That feels a little bit better. Top 35. Yeah, I really wanted to be on the other side of that 1,800. Makes me wonder if maybe we need to revise the strategy a little bit. I wonder if it's bad to be trying to isolate things to their different roads. Can we make things more efficient by sharing roads in some cases, which makes it easier than later in the game when everything starts to go crazy and haywire? Yeah, we have to play around with that a bit. But I am happy that at least we managed to bump up a little bit higher That put us on more solidly on the right side of the peak there, which is good, but we need to do some optimization. Definitely want to come back to London to optimize and on Dar es Salaam. But nice that we've opened up Mumbai as well here. Mumbai looks like it's got a train moving in it as well. And we're definitely going to need to come back for, yeah, we're definitely going to need to come back for these challenges and start to play a few challenges. So I think we will wrap it up there. Definitely ran into some difficulties on London there, but looking forward to trying to figure out some optimizations and looking forward to carrying on with Mumbai and seeing how it differs from London. See where they go with the trains here. I think it's a cool wrinkle to add to the map, add some different locations that you're trying to get people to and from, and add some interesting delays around your road network. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.